Hello, everyone. I guess we are live. Want to make sure that everything, I don't come live often anymore here on Facebook. So I want to make sure that everything is there. And if somebody is joining in, if you can tell me if you can hear me, that would be awesome. This is just at the last minute here that I decided to pop in to share a fun card and also to tell you about everything's going on with stamping. So I'm looking here for no comment yet. So let me test something. Okay. Let me. Okay. Let's see if this is going to work. Okay, I see some eyes, so I guess I'm at the right place and so on. So I cannot see the comment. Maybe it will come. I hope that you guys can hear me. Maybe I should look at one more place, right? It's always when I don't see no comment, it all may make me think it's not going well. So let's see here. Okay, it's good there. Okay, now I see it. Awesome. The comments are coming in. Perfect. So yes, so if you sound it's good. That's the only thing I needed to know. So we're gonna do this a fun card. It's kind of it's not kind, it is the Joseph Code Resist, but we're gonna do it in the rainbow color with Stamping Up color. I was inspired by this card from Tina, my used to be my passport pal for stamping. She live in Canada, so and she just got married maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. She used to be go by Tina Zink, and now it's McDonald, I think, if I remember correctly. So let me flip you down, and we gonna get going here. Try to remove stuff that I can see better. Pop up. I think I'm gonna get it. I got it. Okay. Like I said, excuse me if it gets some delay there. So if you're watching this after September 15, this I will be talking about today, September 15, 2022. It is the sale for Stamping Up announced a sale, 24-hour flash sale. It's 15% on all. Did I say all? I know some it's a from the list or yeah, it is all stamp set in the annual catalog exception of the hostess set. But that, I mean, really it's not an exception because we cannot purchase the host set, right? So it's 15% discount on all stamp set. Now let me give you a little bit of a tidbit on this though. So let's say that if it's a stamp set with a bundle and you wanted the bundle, you're still better off to buy the bundle. I know the bundle it's 10%, but you get 10% on the stamp set and you get 10% on the dies. And I did the math with about 6 bundle and it all come better to do the bundle that offer the 10%. Because you get, so if you take, that 5% different on the stamp set, it's less than the bundle, the 10%. So for less confusion, put it that way, if it's a bundle you want, take the bundle. Don't enter the stamp set and then the die because it's still going to cost you more. But all stamp set, it's 15%. Okay. I hope that makes sense there. And this is just for today, September 15, 2022, and it ends tonight at 11:59 p.m. I will be live also tonight on Facebook, and not Facebook. We are on Facebook on what you may call it on YouTube, and I'm gonna let me flip the camera down, and I'm gonna share you what I'm gonna be playing with. Okay, so tonight, this is what I'm planning to use. And what you see here, this is part of the weekly deal. Not only we get the stamp set, make sure you check the weekly deal. So the perfectly pencil paper, it's on the weekly deal. The printed vellum, it's on the weekly deal, okay? And then I will work with that with the peaceful moment, artistically ink, and double oval. So artistically ink, you get the dies with it, but it's not offered at a bundle anymore. So then you would get 15% on this, and you buy the if you want the dies separately. So some, all, not all of the stamp set that it's offered with the dies are offered as a bundle. Usually they just offer it at that 10% bundle when they release it. Sometimes they go another year, but it's rare, okay? So let's hope that I'm not confusing you. I just want to make sure that you understand. If one it's offered as a bundle, it's cheaper to take it as a bundle. So, okay, let's get started here with the resist. I am using Reason to Smile. I am very big on sending card, not just for birthday, anniversary, or sympathy, or get well. I think cards it's very powerful, and I encourage all of you not to sit on your cards that you're made. And I hear all the time, I got shoebox and shoebox full. Well, I say use those and send it. Yes, it's going to cost you 50 something cent, but that's going to be the best 50 cents. So send your card just because you're thinking of somebody. Bright up somebody's day, and especially these days, I think we need that more than ever. So now, here are the color that I'm using. Um, okay, this one here was the real red, and I switched that. I wanted more a bright red, so I switched it with the sweet sorbet. Now, the next one it's pumpkin pie, and this is all in the dark so far. Okay, daffodil delight. And if you're wondering, do I have a list of that? If you go right in the description of this video, I get the link for the product that I'm using, and they're all in order. I put all the blends in order, so no guessing, okay? Now, the green, I switch it to parakeet, the dark parakeet party. Here it was, no, 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 no. Yeah, parakeet party. Here it was granny apple green. I wanted a brighter green. So it's parakeet. The next one, it's island heather, all in the dark, okay? The one after that, it is the starry sky. The only exception that it's not all in the dark, it's the starry sky. And that go the last. I'm sorry, skip one here. No, more than that. So after the green, back up the bus. That's going to move there. After the green, it's going to be the Tahitian tie. And then it's going to be the starry sky. And that is the only exception. It's light. So I'm going to put it at the top like this. And then island heather. Et voila. That is the order that I got it. Okay. Let's move this aside. Now I felt you didn't have to watch me color everything. So I got the red, the orange, the yellow, the green. Now we're going to go with the blue. And I alternate with the, what I call the fat tip, the brush tip. And mm, I bet some gonna say, I mean, because for this stamp set, I did about half inch, no, 3/4, not half. It's closer to 3/4 inch about. But did I measure that? Heck no, you know me, I don't measure much. So I just go and color that. And I go sideways on my brush. You don't want to press hard on your tip of your blends, okay? And even if it's not just straight, it is okay. Et voila. So now that was this blue. Now we're gonna go with, and this one, like I said, it's the light one, Starry Sky, and that is the only light one. All the other one are the dark. Here we go. So now after we done this, then we're gonna do our stamping. It's a very, very easy. And what I like about using the blend instead of ink for this part, it's because a lot of time when we use ink gonna absorb the embossing powder, right? You have to let it dry, and then really it's still sometimes kind of tricky to take the embossing powder. This year the blend don't do that, so it's quicker. You don't have to wait to dry. You don't have to set it, the colors and so on. So this is the easiest way to do Joseph code with blends instead of ink for the background color. It was the first time I just tried this morning, and I was like, wow, this is much easier. So now you see, okay, here I get, maybe I'm gonna go with the light here and just I get see like white. Here we go. Voila. Okay, now we're going to take our stamp set and we're going to use Versamart. That is one thing I forgot to put in my description in the supplies list. I will go at it after. You guys are very quiet, or my chat it's not working, one or the other. Okay, so now I ink that very well. Oops, let me I still want to use my embossing buddy. Hey, Bev. Here we go. And this is clear embossing powder. Oops, first I have to stamp it. My goodness, I almost put my powder without stamping it. I know I already inked it, but in case if it dry a bit. Now, okay, let's smack that right at the top here. I'm sorry if you see my head in the way there. Okay, and we're gonna press this. I won't see the purple much at the bottom. Et voila. Now we're gonna go ahead, take our embossing powder here. So I should have maybe a little bit shorter my strip, because you see I won't see that beautiful purple at the end. That's okay. It's still a good rainbow, right? Now we're going to set that. Sorry for the noise. You bet that's a little bit bright for me. I wanted to get you guys' attention. Put a little bit of sunshine in your life. Here we go. Yes, it is very bright. Very, very bright. But I'm getting working more and more with those bright colors. Getting there. Hope you're feeling better, Ollie. Yeah, almost done. You want to make sure you don't see none of the powder, and you see when it's done, it's shining. Et voila. Okay, now what we're going to do, and this here, mark my words, do at your own risk. I I don't mind me doing it on my uh, product. You can take a sponge. You can take the blending brush. My favorite way, it's direct. But I don't want to hear, I did that and it ruined my pad. I done this technique for many, many years, background and so on, and I take my ink pad directly to my paper. So, with that being said, if you do this, you're doing it at your own risk, okay? So I take and this is Memento ink, and you cannot use stays on, because if you use stays on, it's going to stay on the emboss. So it's need to be like the Memento or water base, okay? And then I just going to drag this. Go the other direction. Where's my inky rag? So, like I said, you can use a sponge, so on. The the reason why I don't use a sponge, it's because I have sponge and sponge. It take a while before it's you can do it all. So with this, it is so quick. But again, do it at your own risk. Now, you're going to take your inky rag or a paper towel, and you're going to wipe the top of this. See the difference? How it come to life? Is that crazy? So where it was resist, it don't absorb the ink. Voila. Okay, I absolutely love this red much better, and I absolutely love this green much better. It's very more vivid, okay? Now, for the inside of the card, I was debating what to do and so on. So we're going to cut the frame with the scallop contour, and I did this one already. We're going to do even brighter. So you see this one here, it's the Asian Thai and Story Sky. Are you ready? Woo! We're going to do parakeet for this one. But inside the card, I was like, I didn't know what to stamp and so on. I decided not to stamp nothing, but oh, can you see? Yes, if I go, look, emboss. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So we need this. Let me move that. Let me bring the machine. I need a little bit of space. Okay. And I won't move my, I think we're good. Okay, so we're gonna put the 1, the 2, and my number 3. We're gonna put this here. Make sure, get it all there. And roll on. What is the name of the stamp set? Excuse me. It's Reason to Smile. Also, I get all that I use, like the rainbow and all that. It's all in the description. You get one link. It's going to bring you to my site, and you're going to have everything that I use at one place right there. Now remove plate 2, and so just keep plate 1, put plate 2. You're going to take a piece of white cardstock, and this is the elegant eucalyptus. You see that? So you could do it two different ways, but it's a lot better to come. Wait, I had the same thing. This one, it's closed so tight. Here we go. Usually it's got a little gap at the bottom, not this one. Okay, so when it comes to embossing, I wanted the bottom, so I'm gonna, because I don't want the whole thing, because, well, that would be good for Frenchie. I would not have much place to write, but I have to get normal here and give you a bit more space, right? So I'm going this way. So usually you want to engage this first. You could always, engage it this way, but I prefer to engage it where it close. If you get one that you don't have the choice, absolutely, but it's better when this go first. So this one, see, I put it just enough that I still can put it sideways. So this going to go first. The inch there going to go first. You just want to make sure that nothing passed your plate and nothing seemed to pass there. And I'm going to put this at the top and we're going to roll on. Oh, sorry, this remove, that remove. It's my gray plate, silly me. It's number 4. So just plate 1 and number 4, because this is a 3D embossing folder, okay? And see it go right on. When you see it's too tight, back up the bus and check to make sure what you're using, just like what I did. And voila, see the embossing there? That's cool. So you can do that with mini folder. You can do that with the regular folder also, okay? So you can even do that with, so, well, this one would be, well, yeah, you can put at the there and roll it. So this one, the inch would go on the side, no choice, okay? So a little tip on the way here. Now let's assemble that. And you know what? If you get the tray, the embossing buddy, and then it come with the brush and it come with those reversible tweezer there. I know many gonna ask why they don't sell because you already get this or that. Please send your info, your Timbits Stamping Up. They do listen. I agree. We should be able to purchase those separately. Now we're gonna go about 3 fingers and roll 3 times. Oh, well, I get more than 3 here. Roll a few times. I get what? Let me check here. I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 or 5 times. Okay. The other one too was bigger. Now I take my tweezer. I used to do that without tweezer. Well, let me just say that I didn't have a problem, but my hands go all this way, that way. So to show in a video, it's kind of tricky. Well, this year, it's the bomb. I mean, boom, boom, done. So just pass another piece of ribbon, and this is the Orchid Oasis. I know I use the Starry Sky, but I feel the Orchid Oasis ribbon it's better, and that's the metallic ribbon in the in color of this here. Now we're gonna do this. You want to do a knot, okay? A knot. Oh, I get this stuck there. I went, even if I would have tried to do that, it wouldn't happen. Here we go. Now I got it. Okay, now pinch that. Look funny. It's all gonna work. Now we're gonna fold our cardstock. So this measure 4 1/4 by 11, score at 5 1/2. Now we're gonna put our frame. And the frame, like I said, I did that in advance. It's still the scallop contour. This one, it's parakeet. Yeah, I'm sure you guys like, what the heck? Did I hit the bottle of tequila this morning or something? Because I never use bright color like this. I like to surprise you once in a while. Absolutely. But lately I've been using more and more of the bright color. Oh, oh, oh. See, I'm done. But you know what? I got another one on the go. Yeah, I just like to surprise you once in a while. And then put that right here. Is that pretty? That would be a good card. Like I said again, just because, and that's somebody, and it's a card that I bet it would get on their desk, on their mantle, on the fridge. It's something every time you would walk by, it would get your attention and put a smile on your face. I am pretty sure of that. Now I take the bow here, and sometime I go longer, shorter, and so on. This time I just gonna fluff it up, meaning separating the loop. Okay, take all full 4 tails. You don't have to keep all 4 tails. I like the more the merrier for me. I like it. Now you're going to take this, seem loose. Here we go. I think I tied it. Take this, take a glue dot. And then I'm gonna put that right here. And I'm gonna trim the tails just a little bit, okay? Um, where? Right here. Okay, voila. So remember, September 15, we are today. You all can shop from the annual catalog, all stamp set. I say all, exception of the hosts, but you cannot purchase those. Are all at 15% discount. Also, oops. Oh yeah. Also, while you shop, you might as well check the weekly deal there. You can add anything in your cart. You don't have to just shop from the annual catalog. It can be from anything. But et voila. And guess what? This chick absolutely loved blue, right? But for this card here, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the green stripe and see the green between those two. I absolutely love this green better. So this was uh I want to say lemon limeade. That's way gone. Granny apple green, and I switch it to parakeet. So what do you think? Okay, so now, like I said, today it's the 15th. I will be alive tonight on YouTube. And tonight, you guys going to pick the colors I'm going to work with. So it's going to really be a create on the fly. I got something in mind, but I'm not picking my own color. So you guys, when you're going to come to Facebook tonight, I'm going to ask you to vote for your colors. And I'm going to pick like whatever the first three or something like that. So I hope you're going to join us. It's tonight at 7 p.m. my time. So that is 5 p.m. Pacific time, 6 Mountain time, 7 Central time, and 8 Eastern time. So I hope you're going to join us. And again, I will go edit the supplies that I use for that. You get the link right in the description, and the color of the rainbow on the shopping thing, it's like the shopping list, whatever, it's all in order that I put there. So if you're wondering which order I did it, go right there and it's going to show you. So thank you so much for joining me on this lunch hour. I hope you're going to enjoy your day and see you tonight on YouTube. Bye bye for now. If I remember how to shut this.